Good morning and welcome to Friday with Fiona. So today I'm going to share with you, it's a really quick and easy card, a little bit of die cutting, which didn't take too long, and it's using more Saleabration products. So this is the mini July to December catalogue, and there's a bundle called Ringed with Nature. So you get a stamp set, which has Christmas, but it also has Get Well Soon, Happy Anniversary. So I'm hoping that that will carry over. You've got poinsettia, you've got some mushrooms, some berries, and this house, which is fabulous because I'll be doing a new home card soon. And then you've got the tree rings. Okay. Now this bundle includes the tree ring dies, and if I could find it. It comes with an embossing folder. Thought I had them together, but obviously I didn't. No, I don't know what I've done with it. But it does come with an embossing folder. I'm going to have to find that. Goodness knows what I've done with that. Oh dear, that's a bit of a worry. I only just got it. And I have used it, but anyway. So here you can see you've got the embossing folder. And then you have this die, which cuts out the embossed. Gosh, that's really upset me now. Okay, not to worry, move on. Yeah, and then you've got all these other dies. So you've got the detailed dies, you've got leaves, you've got the top of the mushroom stalks and everything. So I'm not going to use that today. I have got a couple of projects in mind that I want to do that, but that's not my plan for today. The plan for today is to carry on sharing Saleabration stuff with you. So now if you bought that bundle, that comes to £50.25. You would then qualify for one of the Saleabration items, which I have this designer series paper. Let's see if I can show you. This must be at the beginning. Yeah, there we go. Rings of Love, 12 by 12 designer series paper. And I've got it here, so I'm just going to quickly share it with you. And then a couple of cards that I have made are actually using this. So it's double-sided. It's great. I love it. When I saw it in the catalogue, I thought, it doesn't do anything for me. Lovely colours. So the colours, let me get rid of my face and then there'll be more room for you to see my desk. There we go. Hopefully you can still hear me. Let's just check. Yep, the sound is on. And yeah, so the colours are Crushed Curry, Evening Evergreen, Mint Macaron, Night of Navy, Parakeet Party, Petal Pink, Poppy Parade, and Soft Suede. So I wanted to use a couple of in colours, and I chose Orchid Oasis and Tahitian Tide, and I hadn't checked the colours in it, so possibly would have gone differently. And then I was thinking, oh, they're really not going to go. But do you know what? Because of the Stampin' Up, everything complements everything else. Anyway, so this is the designer series paper. So you get 2 sheets. Oh, look at that. I just love that. Poppy Parade and Mint Macaron. Probably prefer that over the flowers. Then you've got acorns. Oh, that's what they are. Acorns, not mushrooms. And on the back, you've got some leaves and sort of like a watercolour effect. And by the way, it's watercolour month at the moment. Then we've got the birds. I only have 1 sheet of this because I've just cut a whole sheet up. And then on the other side, look at that. So I'm actually, on today's project, I've used both sides. So I'll show you that in a moment. And then these are the houses. Now, in the tree rings, I don't know if you noticed, there is, no, there isn't a house die. Why was I thinking there was? Maybe it's in one of the other sets. Okay, so that's fine. Fussy cutting, not an issue. And look at that on the other side. That is just stunning. I absolutely love that. So I'm just going to go now. Oh, hang on, one more bit. There you go. Oh, there is mushrooms. So mushrooms and acorns. Oh, no, there's another bit. And poinsettias. Oh, look at those tree rings. So again, you can cut those. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to cut those out with dies. Let's try it. That's the great thing about Stampin' Up. Everything complements. Right, so not with the big one, but you can with the individual ones. So let's try that's the medium one. Yes, So you can cut those out with, so that's great. So I'm maybe going to find my embossing folder and do a project with that. But I just wanted to, let's see what on the other side. Oh, that's nice. Trees. Okay, so that is the designer series paper that you can earn for free. Obviously, you don't have to get this bundle, but it does complement it. So what I've done today, let's get this paper back out of the way. Whoops, a daisy. It's a very quick and easy fun fold, and I've used the birds, and then that was on the reverse. So the card base is Orchid Oasis, and then in here you've got is that soft sea foam, Night of Navy, crushed curry, but I just think it so complements. And then I've just got some of the iridescent rhinestones on there. That's cut out. So basically it's really simple. It's half a sheet of A4 scored in half, and then I cut at 7.4 for this bit. I die cut it with a stitched rectangle, and that is a piece of white die cut with the scalloped contours for my sentiment. Now I was going to put a sentiment on with this little banner, but actually it would mean covering up the birds, so I've left it, and then that's space for your message. So that's the one I've already made. I've already cut out everything ready to show you, and I'm using exactly the same designer series paper but Tahitian tied. Now because this paper, let me show you. Here's the birds sheet. Doesn't want, there we go. So the whole sheet of it, I mean, you could use that for Christmas. It looks like snow. The way I've cut it up, it probably won't really look like snow, but I just think that's stunning. So I've cut the birds out. Oh, this is a fancy frame as well. And it's just a case of gluing everything together. So let's crack on with that. Let's do the inside first. I don't know if you're like me, you love getting free stuff, and the Saleabration stuff is really, really beautiful. That's my inside. Then I've got my front bit. And I'm using Seal Plus just to keep it on. For the frame, I will use Tombow just because it's a little bit fiddly. I had to make a quick card yesterday for my fabulous granddaughter who's just passed her driving test first time. Well done, Sophie. And I had an old Saleabration from earlier this year, the driving by, I think it was called. So yeah, it just made me think it's so quick and easy, and I just think it's lovely. Now I made the mistake when I was doing my other one. I put this down first, but actually I need to put my birds down first and just line it up, because otherwise it overlaps. So what I'm going to do is I've just put some seal on there. I'm just going to line that up. Okay, so my birds are now in the right place, and then I'm just going to use some Tombow on. And the brilliant thing was, because I'd used Tombow, I was able to lift, and I put it down before I put my birds down, I was able to lift it up. So I know it's a bit messy, especially down the side, you just want a little bit. And that's the beauty of the silicone mat. Tweezers. Okay, and let's just line that up with the edge. There we go. It's not quite straight, but it's not really noticeable. There we go. And then you just want to glue half of this bit so that it can overlap, overhang, whatever the right phrase is. There we go. And then my scallop contour is just going to go behind there for you to write your message. And I'm just going to line that up so it's hidden when they open it. I think I should have got a clean bit of grid paper out. And finally, also I just knocked the camera. Finally, I'm going to use some iridescent rhinestones. And these are gorgeous because they reflect the colours of your card. So one at each end of my fancy frame. And then I'll just pop a little one on one of the branches. Now, as I said, I haven't put a sentiment on because I didn't really want to cover up the birds. Now, how cool is that? And as I say, they're both in colours. So that's Orchid Oasis, Tahitian Tide, with completely different colours. But do you know what? I think they're lovely and I really like them. And this paper with the birds, I'm not really into birds. I like looking at them in the garden, but that's about it. But I actually think they are lovely. And that designer series paper is wonderful. It's free if you spend £45 and you get 12 sheets double-sided. So the instructions will be on my blog as usual, www.stampingwithfiona.com. And thank you for watching. I hope you have a great weekend and don't get too hot. And I will be back next week. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.